Eden Zero finally revealed one of the greatest mysteries, with its story slowly reaching its conclusion.
With you till the day I die.
The last few chapters of Eden Zero were an emotional roller coaster, with one reveal after another, with seemingly no end, plot twist after plot twist. I know that I didn't talk about Eden Zero on the channel for like 4 months, maybe 5, and I am quite late to the game as well, but the current chapter is so hype that I just had to make a video about it, especially considering that I was right. Not just about my theory regarding Mother being aired on overdrive, but also about how Mashima was cooking. When Universe Zero Saga started, people were complaining about nearly everything, and when I say everything, I mean it. They were complaining about how Mashima removed all the stakes and how the arc is rushed just so he could end the story, about what's the point of the past sacrifice if everyone is alive in Universe Zero, and so on. And the funny thing about this is that Mashima proved this wrong in the last 3 chapters of Eden Zero. Mother straight up said that one of the 2 options what Shiki could choose could lead to all the people who died previously to die again, making them being alive in the Universe Zero currently perfectly logical. One of the things I always said is that we shouldn't jump to conclusions because Mashima is cooking. We need to let the man cook. And I was goddamn right. Mashima was in fact cooking. Mashima cooked up a whole 5-star meal with the last chapters of Eden Zero. The chapters were so hyped that it made even me make a new video about Eden Zero, despite nearly giving up on the franchise thanks to the constant complaining of the fandom. That's an accomplishment, trust me. In the past few chapters, we got so many plot twists one after another that even my uncle jumped out of his grave and started dancing. And I didn't even have an uncle! The first plot twist was Void's real identity. It was revealed that Void isn't just an artificial intelligence of the Eden's One, but he's Rebecca's and Shiki's unborn son. When I say nobody expected this, I am not joking. The most popular theories were that he is just another Shiki from a different timeline, or Rebecca. But being their son was a tactical nuke. Nobody was expecting this plot twist at all, and it makes so much sense. Apparently he was born when Rebecca's and Shiki's ether combined during the antimatter explosion what sent them into the future. And since he didn't have time to form, as Rebecca died, machine kind made him into an artificial intelligence. We didn't just got one plot twist regarding Void, but straight up 2. Void possesses both of his parents' powers. He has Satan Gravity Ether Gear from Shiki, and he has Rebecca's Cat Leaper. Like having just one of them is broken enough, having both makes him a monster. He basically needs one Ether Gear to become God. He has control over both time and gravity. He needs an ether gear with matter manipulation and creation, and he's straight up God. But Void possessing Cat Leaper also brought up an interesting question, and presumably something that might lead to another plot twist in the future. It was stated that Cat Leaper is an ether gear that is passed down in the female lineage of the Nox family. So only the firstborn girl will get this power. And Void is clearly a man. Meaning Void either broke the line, being the first man to ever possess Cat Leaper, or Void isn't actually a man, or more precisely, wasn't supposed to be a man. Void wasn't fully born in Rebecca before he was made into an AI computer. So there is the possibility that he was actually meant to be a girl. But since he lacked physical form, he based himself off Shiki, since Shiki was the person he interacted the most. This could lead to many interesting plot lines in the future. However, moving on from Void, Mashima revealed another plot twist what nobody was expecting, about Xiaomei. Xiaomei's identity was theorized for so long, from her being Shiki's and Rebecca's daughter from the future, to to Shiki's mother, and so on. Just for Mashima to drop one of the greatest plot twists ever. Xiaomei is actually the moon itself. Her actual name is Luna, meaning Xiaomei is the same as mother. She is a celestial object on overdrive. The craziest part is that Mashima actually foreshadowed this, and we all missed it. First, Xiaomei's planet is the smallest planet in Eden Zero. It is small because the moon is not the size of a planet. Her name broken down on Chinese also can mean little sister, and the moon is technically our planet's little sister. She also serves as the narrator watching over the main cast, the same way the moon watches over our planet. The moon also played a big role because it was always shown next to Mother, so it was kinda obvious. And Xiaomei's power is also revolving around time, and humanity used the moon to tell time for thousands of years. Mashima hid one of the greatest plot twists in front of our eyes, and nobody noticed it. It was literally on the table and we still didn't fucking see it, despite walking past it like 5 times. This Xiaomei plot twist really puts things into a different perspective. Mashima wasn't just cooking, he straight up made peak fiction. This single arc was filled with so many plot twists that my brain is going overdrive. And Mashima just isn't stopping, he keeps going. We got revealed the greatest secret of Eden Zero, the origin of the shining stars and the mystery of their missing memories, Ziggy's search for Mother, and where is Shiki from? Shiki was born on planet Earth before it went overdrive. His mother was witch and his father was wizard. During the time period, the planet was going through catastrophes one after another, putting humans at risk of extinction. The human versions of the shining stars and the dark stars came up with a plan to make Earth go overdrive, as an attempt to save the planet, since Ether has a self-purifying power. It was revealed that during Ziggy's search for Mother, he ended up on Earth 20,000 years ago, thanks to a chrono page. During this time, he found baby Shiki. The human versions of the stars died before they could see the fruit of their labor, leaving Shiki all alone. When Ziggy lifted baby Shiki, Earth went overdrive, making Ziggy witness the birth of Mother. This resulted in Shiki being removed from Mother, saving his life and changing his fate, making Shiki the only survivor of humanity, the last human alive. Mother then tasks Ziggy to take care of Shiki and puts the fate of the entire universe in his hands. Let the boy decide the fate of Earth as her last and only survivor. After this, Ziggy was left alone with Shiki, as his duty was to raise him until he's old enough to decide the fate of the universe. But Ziggy doesn't know how to raise a human and is all alone. So he pulls a move, revealing the last secret of the story, the origin of the shining stars. When Ziggy was met with the difficulty of raising Shiki, he remembered that 1 or 2 of the dead humans where he found Shiki should be his parents. So he decided to use the data he collected to create highly advanced androids to take the role of his mother, while entrusting the Eden Swan in the creation of his father, thus leading to the birth of the shining stars. During this, it was also revealed they were the shining stars missing their memories. Ziggy fabricated their memories because otherwise they wouldn't function properly. The reason they can't remember anything about the journey to Mother with Ziggy is because it was a lie made by Ziggy. This alone put so many things into a new perspective. The reason why everyone said that Ziggy was alone during his journey, because he truly was. The shining stars were created on the way back. Ziggy just made their memories up so they could rise Shiki and function properly. The origin of the shining stars and their missing memories is a bittersweet story filled with emotions. The last arc had so many great plot twists one after another that I could probably make a whole long video about it, but unfortunately I don't have that much time. Mashima is truly putting his soul into Eden Zero, and the last arc alone was truly something else. The backstory, the origin of the stars, the birth of Mother, and the reveal regarding the chrono page. Everything is slowly coming together. And I can't wait to see what will Mashima cook up next. Universe Zero Saga is truly peak fiction, but proved way jumping to conclusions early is a terrible idea. This was Space G, don't forget to subscribe and see you guys in space. Bye!